Welcome back. Arkansas Business has published its annual list of the state's largest commercial construction projects. 5 of the top 10 are in Northwest Arkansas. Editor Lance Turner is here to talk about the projects at the top of the list. Another one hitting its stride in Bentonville. Lance, there is no doubt as to who is number 1 this year, right?
That's right. You know, for a second year in a row, big surprise. It's the Walmart headquarters taking shape in Bentonville. It's checking in at number 1 with an estimated estimate based on, or an estimated cost estimate based on publicly available building permits of $996.8 million, almost $1 billion in construction happening out there right now. This, of course, is a list of projects underway in 2022, and the Walmart campus continues to take shape throughout the year, thanks to a lot of local construction firms, including Nabholz Construction of Conway, Flint Co. LLC of Springdale, Cadell Construction of Bentonville, all of those firms taking part. And Walmart is scheduled to open that massive 350-acre campus in phases through the year 2025.
Wow, $1 billion. Wow. All right, school construction big this year. Saw that article a couple of days ago. According to that list, Springdale schools, 2 projects in the top 10.
That's right. Yeah. So we tallied up in all $527 million worth of K through 12 construction projects on this year's list. That's up 74% from the 2021 list. And Springdale School District indeed has 2 projects in the top 10. That's additions and renovations at the Central Junior High. That's a $53 million project, checking in at number 7. And then to Southwest Junior High, that's worth $47 million, and that checks in at number 9. And as KFSM has reported, those are upgrades to modernize aging facilities in that school district. In all, Springdale Schools has around $140 million worth of projects underway right now. Baldwin and Shell Construction of Little Rock and Flint Co. again out of Springdale handling those projects.
Boy, it's just amazing, a couple of years, what a difference it makes. And of course, you can't have a top 10 list. I know they're not in the top 10, but it will probably rise to next year or two. You can't have a list without an expansion of some kind at Crystal Bridges Museum.
That's right. You know, right now that project ranks at 22 on our list, with building permits valued at $22 million. But the final tally is likely to be several times higher than that. That museum is aiming to expand by 50%, tacking on 100,000 square feet. And much of the focus of the work happening now is to just excavate tons of rock from that 120-acre site. We talked to Museum Executive Director Rod Bigelow, who underscored the complexity of the project happening right now. You know, they're building in a ravine, right? That whole thing is in a ravine, and they're trying to divert water and moving in heavy equipment in and out constantly, all within yards of priceless works of art, as well as residential neighbors. Trying not to disturb any of that stuff has been a very difficult dance for them, but they're getting it done. When that project wraps in about 2026, the museum's going to have 65% more gallery space, and it'll be able to double the amount of school students it hosts on field trips to 100,000 a year. So big moment happening for Crystal Bridges.
Wow, we just mentioned a few items and we're talking more than $1.5 billion. Lance, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Again, if you want to read more about these projects and other business news across the state, head to arkansasbusiness.com.
Stocks fell again as investors say they're worried the Fed will need to keep applying the brakes to the economy. The Dow dropping 350 points to close at 33,596. The Nasdaq dropping 225, closing just above the 11,000 mark, and the S&P's down 57, closing at 3941.